Hey, dude.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
I didn't know you were British. That's a very... Hello.
No.
So, talk to me about the songs that you just performed for me, which I appreciate. It was, like, really awesome.
Private concert.
Yeah, no. Like, if you were wearing an dress, I would have had an upskirt.
I have worn a dress on stage.
Have you really?
Yeah. You
Damn.
would have gotten up.
Wrong show.
You would not have been happy about it.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Yeah.
But let me see. We did Magic and Pop the Rings.
Yeah.
And one of them is a rocker. And the other one's a feeler. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about them. I like them.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of, whenever I do these things, like I ask people generally about the song, but I don't want to kind of ruin the whole mystique behind the songwriting process. But
I mean, I don't know about other people, but for me, like, the songwriting process is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's a lot of like rolling up your sleeves and being like a, student. Just being like, oh, I'm gonna get this until I get it right. I mean, it's just kind of annoying. But even so, there's like a huge mystery aspect to it anyway, because nobody really has any idea where their thoughts or ideas come from.
Right.
So I just kind of look at it as like, I don't know, like I sit there and I make everything all nice and then just like wait for like a visitation from something cool.
Yeah.
And then when it shows up, my job is to like not ruin it.
Right.
And try to like shape it in a way that's cool. But in a lot of ways I don't even feel like songwriters can take that much credit for anything other than putting things together in a good way.
I mean, where does this stuff like kind of hit you like all at once, like out of the blue? Like you'll be like, I don't know, taking a shower or something. You're like, oh shit, like I just got a great idea for a song. You just write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays it's like I have my phone, so now my phone has everything
So
in it.
you just like write the notes, or you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like there'll just be pictures. I'll take a picture or something, or I'll just have one isolated random thought, and it just goes into the, I don't want to call it a junkyard, because it's not junk, it hasn't been used yet. But it's like
the opposite of
a
a junk.
spare parts.
Yeah.
It's like a laboratory. I always look at it
It's a
as
shaft way. Is that what it says here?
It
It's a
is.
shaft way. It's not an exit.
Shaft way.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
That's what she said. So,
You're a shaft way.
that's what I heard.
No, I think what she said is an exit, not a shaft way, depending on what you're talking about. Anyway,
Yeah.
so like, just trying to make
We'll
it
put
make
that in
sense.
the junkyard. It's fine.
Yeah, so I guess I look at myself as like Dr. Frankenstein, and I've got a room full of arms, legs, they're all different sizes, and it's just like, just tinker with them, put it together. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. I found this on the street like 3 falls ago, and I had this weird thought, and I completely forgot about it. It's like, matter of fact, like that's perfect, cool, you're done.
You save all your arms and legs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do. I do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have tons and tons. I have more than I could ever use. But the problem that comes up is that getting into that same mood or that same headspace. Sometimes I'll read something I wrote. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What does this mean? Like, and it's me. But I'm sending messages to myself in the future, and my future self doesn't know what they are.
You're confusing yourself, literally.
Pretty much. Sometimes I get it, and I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, good idea, thanks, man.
What about like on the flip side, like songs that you've done and that you perform now that you wrote like a while ago?
Yeah.
Can you still kind of relate to them, or are they different, or is it kind of like, for me, for example, I'm not a musician, I have no musical ability at all, but like for songs, they can kind of take me to a place that I used to be.
Yeah.
It's the same deal, basically.
I think it can be sometimes. Like I have like a bunch of, not from this record, but the record before, it's called The Drop to the Top. That record has like a little cluster of like breakup songs. I broke up with a girlfriend I had for a long time, and it's not even like they're breakup songs, they're just chunks of them, are about that. And when I sing it now, I'm not like, I'm not upset, or any of the stuff I was feeling, I don't feel at all. But it's more of like, at that point, I just get more into like the sound of what's going on. I get into like the sound that I'm making because words, language, it's all just noises that you're making, and some of them mean stuff. But even if like the meaning that you initially intended kind of falls away, the sounds that you make still connect like on a like human level, because you know, the way that I write lyrics a lot of times anyway, I'll be like I found out a recipe never times.
That's how you say it.
It's like
That's not how you say it, thankfully.
it's not, thank God. But like it's, I know that Mick Jagger does that too. Like they call it the vowel movement, which is funny because as soon as I read it, I was like, oh man, you do that too. That's annoying. It's annoying.
Though, to do.
It's well, yeah, but a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
You know, it just kind of made me feel better to see that he did it, and you can tell him, he'd be like, and I know that he's like plugging words in.
Yeah.
I know that he's making the sounds first, and he knows like a certain song, like when you start playing it, you know that you have to be, if you hold like a big long note or something, you know that it has to be an A sound and it can't be an E sound. You just know that, and you would never like even start thinking about it in terms of like E words or anything. It's like annoying. A lot of it to me is really annoying because I right now have more than an album done, in the sense that the music's all laid out, I know what the melodies are, I have sounds like vowels, it's all like thing. There's not a word in there. There's no words. And I spend all my time like on Facebook at this point. So I don't even know what to say. What am I going to talk about? Like, you know, girl I went to high school, but her grandmother's like birthday party that I'm
Why not?
intimately familiar with.
Why not? Let's find out where it's going to be. So talk to me about being on the road for a long time. For the foreseeable couple of months, you're going. I know you're going abroad eventually, but
Yeah, we just came back from Europe too.
so you're just. And I know that you're leaving New York, and then you're coming back to New York, and then you're going to Australia, and all that.
Yeah, like right now in my mind, I'm just gone.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be sleeping at home tonight, and to me, I'm like, oh, I'm still not on tour. But I'm not. To me, in my mind, I'm not on tour until I'm no longer in my bed. I mean, we had like a couple of weeks in between stuff, and I just didn't know what to do with myself. Because you can't get into being home enough. You can't adapt because you know you're gonna leave anyway. You know.
Now, I guess also being on the road, I'm assuming you're writing on the road too. You said you had. Oh, you're not. Okay.
I mean, maybe a
Well, that's-
stray thought.
Well, that's pretty cool though. Because not a lot of musicians can do that, right? I think like you see something, you're like, oh.
Yeah,
Buffalo on the
it's-
street.
Yeah, but it's little. It's really little.
Yeah.
Like when I'm on the road, you have to get into different modes. You know, it's
Right.
like if I'm producing a record for somebody else,
Right.
I'm not writing. I'm like,
Got it.
and I get all in the.
So when you perform it, you
frequency
just
mode.
perform.
Yeah, I
More or
mean,
less.
I wish it wasn't that way.
Yeah.
But it is. Like I
It's good.
just get in that headspace,
Yeah.
and then you just become like a, traveling, like warrior. It's just like I've shown up here today to like ruin you, but in a good way.
Lastly, I know that you have like a million videos out. Like you already have like more videos than. I don't know.
Honey Boo Boo.
Yes.
Still have never seen it.
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey
Don't
Boo
watch
Boo.
it, man.
Yeah.
Watch the South Park episode that's on next week about
Really?
Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Well, you
That's,
do have more videos than Honey Boo Boo, so.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God indeed. So talk to me about that. I mean, it's kind of like a lost art form. Like, I feel like everyone's still doing, it's kind of like cocaine in the 80s. Like, it was very popular in the 80s, but not as popular now, but people are still doing it. It's the same
Right.
deal with music videos.
Right.
Yeah, so you still get off on,
I love doing them. To me, they're fun. They're movies,
Yeah.
So, and plus, it's like you can add something to the song in a certain way. If you do it,
you could add Macaulay Culkin.
if you want.
Yeah, why not?
I did.
You have the capacity.
Yeah.
If I had the
I
capacity-
recommend everyone do that.
If I had the capacity, he would just walk in on this interview right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I
let
mean,
us stairway, here's a shot.
it's like that song, that video you're talking about. It's called "Stamp Your Name on It," and it's not like a funny song per se. It's a fast song, and it's fun, but it's not funny.
Right.
But when we did the video, me and James Holland, the director, we're just going back and forth for a while, and eventually, after talking about it a lot and like making each other laugh, we started coming up with this idea to have it be like a Benny Hill type of like, well, I'm a rascal, like, I'm just like running around doing funny shit,
Right.
and it was all high speed.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the most fun videos
It's awesome.
ever to make, you know?
I'm glad you make videos, because I mean, there's still people who make videos, but they're kind of just an extension of the performance as opposed to an extension of the song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's cool.
Right. And I, you know, it's true. It's like, but the thing is, I don't even know what people care about anymore. At this point, like, I can't even tell what people want or like. So I have no gauge anymore. I used to feel like I knew what was going on, and now, like, when I look at stuff, I'm like, wow, I hate that with everything I have. You know what I mean? Like, literally, every cell in my body is screaming for this to stop. But people are just like, this is the best.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't really know what to do about that other than just keep marching down my
Keep
own
doing
little
it.
path.
Yeah, beat your own drum and people follow.
That's
Because
all I
people
can
don't
do.
really know what they want. I mean, that's the truth.
I don't even know what people want or don't want or think they want. I don't know. Like, I just know what I like, and what I like has always been a small fraction of what exists. But things that I like, I love, like, for life. You know, something is great. I'll always love it. Cool. Yeah. Hey. Oh, hey, Dave. Hey, John.
So
Say hi, Dave.
I could only get a cameo from Dave. Not always so, but I'll take it. I'll take a cameo from Dave. Thanks, Steve. Good show tonight.
Thank you.